Hello, and welcome back to the Atomic Habits audio series. Session 4. I'm so happy you're here with me again. In our third session, we talked about the first law of behavior change: make it obvious. We explored cues, habit scorecards, implementation intentions, habit stacking, and how your environment influences your habits. Now it's time to dive into the second law of behavior change: make it attractive. Because here's the truth: we're more likely to repeat behaviors that feel good, ones we actually enjoy. If a habit feels boring, difficult, or unpleasant, we'll resist it. But if it's attractive, we'll want to come back to it again and again. So in this session, we'll discover how to make your good habits more appealing and how to reduce the temptation of your bad habits. Let's get started. Our brains are wired to respond to rewards. James Clear explains that the more attractive a habit is, the more likely we are to do it. But what does attractive really mean in the world of habits? It means that the habit triggers a craving, a strong desire for the reward it brings. So if you want to build a habit that lasts, you need to make it something you look forward to, not something that feels like a chore. Let's explore a few tools to do that. 1. Use temptation bundling. Temptation bundling is a technique that combines something you want to do with something you need to do. It makes the useful habit more attractive by pairing it with an enjoyable experience. Your brain sees the bundle as one activity, and it craves the reward that comes with it. Over time, this makes the healthy or productive behavior more enjoyable because it's paired with something you like. Temptation bundling works because it gives you an immediate reward while you're building a long-term habit. And that's important because we are more motivated by instant gratification than delayed results. We don't just want to feel better in a year, we want to feel good right now. So pair your habits with pleasure, and they'll become more attractive. Join a culture where your desired behavior is the norm. Because humans are social creatures. We want to fit in. We imitate the behaviors of the people around us, especially those we admire, respect, or feel close to. James Clear says, one of the most effective things you can do to build better habits is to join a group where your desired behavior is the normal behavior. Think about it. If you want to become healthier, hang out with people who love fitness. If you want to read more, spend time with people who discuss books. If you want to be more productive, surround yourself with people who value growth and focus. You'll naturally start absorbing their habits. Because the human brain wants to belong, when being healthy, smart, or productive becomes part of your identity in the group, the habit becomes attractive and sustainable. Reframe your mindset. Focus on the benefits. We often avoid good habits because we focus on what we're giving up. I have to wake up early. I can't eat cake. I have to exercise. But that mindset makes the habit feel like punishment. Instead, we need to reframe our thoughts and focus on the benefits we're gaining. I get to start my day fresh and focused. I choose to eat in a way that energizes me. I'm becoming stronger and healthier. This shift makes the habit feel empowering, not exhausting. It becomes something you want to do, not something you have to do. That's how you make it attractive. Use visual motivation and track progress. Seeing your progress can feel deeply satisfying. When you track a habit visually, like marking an X on a calendar, your brain gets a small reward every time you see it. You're not just doing the habit, you're building a streak, and that feels good. Tracking builds momentum, and momentum builds motivation. The more days in a row you do something, the more attractive it becomes to keep going. You don't want to break the chain. That visual progress becomes a reward in itself and keeps your habit alive. Okay, dears, let's recap this session. In this session, we entered the second law of behavior change: make it attractive. Let's go over the tools we explored. Now it's your turn. Now I'd like you to think of one habit you want to build. Ask yourself, how can I make this habit more fun or rewarding? Can I bundle it with something I enjoy? Who do I know that already lives this habit? What's a positive way to look at it? How can I track it to stay motivated? Don't forget that small questions like these can lead to powerful answers and lasting habits. Before you go, if you enjoyed this session, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who's ready to build better habits. In our next session, we'll dive into the third law of behavior change: make it easy. You'll learn how to remove friction, lower resistance, and simplify your habits so they become second nature. Until then, keep showing up, keep growing, and remember, small changes made consistently lead to big results. See you in the next session.